Alright, some bonus Pontiff attempts. Potentially beating our head against the wall against this guy for the next hour and a half. He seemed like he wasn't a very easy boss, so... and a lot of people in chat have tipped off that they had some trouble with it, so we'll see how we do. I think I'm good on like build and setup. I might take a look and see if I can improve my fire or magic resistance at all. I noticed that his weapons were red and blue, so I assume that was fire and magic damage. Double check my rings and my gear. Not going to make a huge difference, but if I can, stave off death this step, that might be nice. Bleed, poison, fire. Increases fire attack. So, no, it looks like we don't have any rings that afford us that sort of benefit. How about... Oh, do we not have... Oh, here. 23. Magic and fire. Could be the maiden set, maybe. I don't know how much physical damage he does with everything. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, let's give that a try with my goofy helmet. I kind of want to dump the helmet. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with the Pope hat. Oh my god, my character is so stupid looking. Alright, let's do it. Have fun with your errands, Beer. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Good to have you. Don't think that's really how Dark Souls works. I don't think you really are in a situation where with the right build, a difficult boss is easy. Maybe with excessive grinding. Pope versus Pontiff. Pope Wars. Let's see how this goes. Because I could change out my shield if there's something better. I kind of want this thing to jump out. Shit. Well, that's not a great start. Remind us how this fight works, apparently. Fortunately, I was doing some Dark Souls 2, like trying to get my Platinum Trophy last night, so I gotta relearn how to play Dark Souls 3. Okay. It's just like we started the fight, but with 2 fewer Estus flasks. I know this definitely isn't going to be the victory attempt, right? God, it comes at you so fast with that attack. That's the one I can punish for sure, if I can learn it better. I'm taking more damage than before. Alright, I'll just switch my whole set. I can't really tell. I mean, the first couple attempts I did, I had I had my humanity or whatever. I had the enkindled bonus, so I wasn't sure if it looked like I was taking more damage. So few things you can punish against this guy, unfortunately. But just got person. Rocked. We'll try the old armor set. As cool as that one looks, I think you're right that I'm ultimately taking a bit more damage, so there must be a significant physical component to it. Worth a try, and I got to relearn his moveset a little bit. As far as I know, at the moment, there's only one attack that he does that I feel like I can really punish safely. Everything else, he always follows up with it. I mean, maybe I could try to wait for the follow-up a little bit better, but take a few attempts to learn that. 69. I think that's as good as we're going to get, right? Wait. Yeah, let's do that. Again. You can roll a lot more in Dark Souls 3 than Dark Souls 2. I didn't really appreciate this because I went from DS2 to Bloodborne, which is super different. You notice those differences really quickly. But like Dark Souls 1 and 3 are a lot more forgiving with how much rolling you can do. Dark Souls 2, I think each roll is like a quarter of your stamina bar. It's pretty significant even if you've invested in it. Just kidding. Shouldn't try to punish that. No, I think it's comparable damage. I think it's just that I had a Ember last time. It looked like I was surviving longer. But since it's comparable, I may as well use this one. That one I can definitely punish. Need to clear out some of those pews. That one I can maybe punish one day, but not right now. Come on. Do your jumpy thing. Do your jumpy thing. Shit. Keeps attacking behind him, too. What's up, sir? I feel like roll spam is actually kind of appropriate against this dude. Is that one where he combos? Yes, he likes to combo a lot. He's combo McConverson. Those hitboxes, though. Shit, man. I can get that punish off, but I don't know if I can evade his follow-up attack. And I'm not sure if he always follows up in the same way when he does that yet either. I like this music. Very pretty. No, he doesn't always follow up the same way. Sometimes he just swings right behind him, which is very, very bad. Really don't want that. This is mostly just, I need to learn him. Yeah, it's like the game was already hard enough without those mechanics. I get your point, Spiky. Not having a tutorial boss. I think that the lack of tutorial boss in Dark Souls 2 is kind of a problem, because in Dark Souls 1 and 3, the bosses are always before you are able to level up, right? I guess even kind of sort of in Bloodborne, but if you're smart about it, you can go level up after a Gascoigne attempt or a Cleric Priest attempt. But anyway, what that teaches you is that, no, it's not that I'm not supposed to fight this guy yet, which might be your initial thought, is that I'm not even supposed to be here yet. You can fight this guy, you just gotta keep trying until you figure it out. It's earlier than I thought he was gonna go. Ouch. This isn't gonna be the attempt, but this could still go okay. Oh, I didn't notice the music change last time, that's pretty cool. Oh, I can dismiss it by attacking it? I didn't realize that last time. I don't think it actually matters to my success, but... Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about this second phase now. I need to get here with more resources though, right? I can't do it with one Estus Flask. I wonder if this guy can be parried. Probably not something worth trying when he's doing this here. Yeah, that one might have been pretty good if I had had enough Estus Flask to get some hits off whenever he does that charge move. Did you fight the Pursuer at the beginning? That's crazy. Anyway, my point though is that, like, it would be very natural in just about any other game if you got to a fight like the Asylum Demon or I guess even the Last Giant in Dark Souls 2, and if you have some trouble with it on your first attempt to go, oh, I'm not supposed to fight this guy yet, right? Maybe I need to come back here later. And that's not actually the case. So I think having a tutorial boss where you're not allowed to level up that tells you this is really how the game works. Later you might be able to level up and simplify things a teensy bit, but not really. I gotta make it through phase 1, probably with at least 4 Estus Flasks. I think he's actually easier in phase 2, kind of, in that I can punish him a little bit more safely when I know exactly what he's gonna do. Time for oh shit. Yeah, see, sometimes that happens, and sometimes his backswing doesn't hit me for whatever reason. Oh my god, main character. Get some more stamina in your life. I'm dead before I even get anywhere with him. Okay. Yeah, sometimes he runs away, and then you're okay to hit him once. Sometimes he just swords you from behind. That one I can hit every time, pretty safely. I should count the number of swings when he does that combo. I might be able to hit him at the end of it. Yeah, that move. Can't stop that from happening, it looks like. Can't roll away in time for it either. Well, they're pretty easy for us because we've played the game. Well, I don't know. Maybe if it's someone's very first Dark Souls game, they'll beat them on the first try. They make it easier for you to summon, I guess. Oh, come on, character. I'm stuck in this corner, I can't get out. I can't believe I didn't die there. I'm still gonna die in this guy. One, two, three, four with the stab. Shit, get out of the way! We're gonna wait to use our Ember until phase 2, I think. From now on. It's safer. Yeah, see, when he does that backswing, I don't think I can predict if he's gonna do it. And maybe if I roll in a different direction, I can get myself out of the range of his backswing. Because the problem is I'm rolling behind him, and then he swings the sword behind him. I'm gonna have to think about that one, I'm not sure. And like having the Ember, the extra health from the Ember there is enough. Please let me get rid of. Yeah, I kinda need all of those. There's probably no other passive effects. They're better than Stamina Recovery. Attack. HP is full. Yeah, I guess none of these rings are going to do me much favor. Maybe the one that says counterattack, since I do have a thrust weapon. I'll give that one a try. Why not? I don't know if it's going to make a noticeable difference, but if it counts as me countering when I roll and hit him from behind like that. So we're definitely not beating him today, but we're gonna learn his attack routine and I think be better prepared to go up against him tomorrow. So there's only one attack that I know I can safely punish, and I can't stand close enough to him. I get myself in big trouble when I try. Sure. Just no, okay. And it's like roll spamming is correct most of the time. That's the punish one. See if I can stand closer to him and try to take that out. But the way it works is that you get into a rolling rhythm, and if you're out of phase with him, you'll just die, right? If you have it so your iframes don't line up with his swings, if you just spam roll, you will not live. You cover so much distance during that combo. Oh yeah, I think I did some of the extra counter damage there, it looked like. We'll see. I'm focused on learning for now. Got a hit up on him somehow. I don't know what happened. I am noticing the extra damage from the wolf ring. That's kind of nice. I'm able to use it. Not insignificant. I'm doing worse than my best attempt, which is still my first one, I think. Get more damage off on him during his transformation, I might do pretty well as well. This guy might reward me for being a little bit more aggressive. I guess the way I have to think about it is that I have a finite number of Estus flasks with which to deplete his health, and each time he gets a hit off on me and I don't respond, it's a waste. So if I can approach this maybe a little bit differently and try to just make sure that I'm always at least trading blows with him, I'll give it a try with that, maybe see what happens. I started doing a little bit better at the end there, and I was like, wow, this counter boost is actually kind of good. Let me try to maximize that. Still not great. I want to break all these pews as we go in too, right? Worry about them later. Shit. No! Wrong button! It's a lucky message rate. Oh! Oh dear. If I had rolled backwards, I might have been able to heal. I had so much space to go backwards there. I thought I was up against the wall. I probably could have healed and then punished the... Yeah, that was a pretty good attempt. Okay. Alright, I feel better about this fight. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't able to pay attention to the chat during that attempt. That went pretty well. I got him into phase 2 really fast by being really aggressive, so we will try to continue that policy. It looks like the damage boost from the Wolf Ring is not insignificant. So if you play him almost like a Bloodborne boss and try to pretend like he's got a regain mechanic, the problem then becomes getting away from him. It's a super good attempt. Leo Ring, sorry. Maybe not that aggressive. That time my dodging kind of got out of sync with his attack routine. We're going to be attempting this guy for about another hour and 12 minutes. We just had a really strong attempt, so I think it's very doable. I think I've learned a little bit more about him in general, that it's not a bad idea to stay inside of his reach if you can. Thanks, Sardis. I think I would have had him the previous attempt that went really well if I had rolled backwards instead of sideways. I didn't appreciate that there was that much space in that part of the cathedral, because the little shockwave attack that he does is practically a gimme as far as getting back and using an Estus Flask. I'm not going to be so lucky with the message reading this time. Not good. Super dead. This is a bad attempt, so it's too bad. Oh, I should have hit him there. So roll him. I think I got the perfect balance of aggressive and defensive. That good attempt, you know, and now I'm trying to be too aggressive to force him into phase 2, because if I can get him into phase 2, I can potentially get a bunch of free damage off on him. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna beat him today. I think I'm gonna have to get some muscle memory on this fight. 10 just to this guy? Cool. Fortunately, the run back is pretty reasonable. At least glad that I've done better than my first attempt now. I've had a bunch of wasted attempts where I'm just gonna screw up early. It's shitty when that happens. guess that's a combo I don't want to stay in his range for, because I cannot get away from it at all. Shit. Well, that wasn't so bad. Could have been worse. Should have been hitting him there a little bit, I think. List out. That move I might be able to hit, actually. I think he only does it the one time. Shit. I think I can never really tell how quickly he's going to resume his attack routine, right? That's kind of a problem. Okay, I think we want to approach that attack a little bit differently to punish it. Shit, I got too aggressive there. Oh wow, he went way faster than the other guy. Or way further. Whew! Holy shit. Yeah, right? Hooray. That went really well there in the last phase. And I still had 2 Estus flasks. I didn't even get a chance to use my Ember. Yikes. I think that time the thing I did differently from the other really good attempt was luring him around a corner. That was a super cool boss fight. That's among the, like, armored swordsman fights in the series, of which there are many. That one ranks up there. Fume Knight is up there too. Yeah, those are both super solid. You just have to be more aggressive. Got to attack him a lot, get him out of phase 1, because in phase 2 there's enough going on that you can take advantage of him. Oh, you killed the Shadow Buddy before it does anything? Does he summon it again? I assume it's not just the one time that it's out, right? 9,000.
Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
I'll update my stats in a second. I'm just curious if I'm able to more stuff. I can get precisely that nice. To keep different denominations if I can, rather than spend all my 3,000s.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take note.
can help to get rid of the one. I don't know, I felt like it was easier having a clone there, paradoxically, because, like, with the clone, I could predict exactly what his move would be. What I like to do is I like to dodge into an attack and use my iframes to avoid the damage so that I can be closer to the enemy to do some damage rather than have to, like, close a gap. And I usually can't do that with most bosses because it's much safer to dodge away. So I can dodge away from the Shadow's attack and then dodge into the real guy's attack. So, every time he summons it, you can kill it again before it can move, and do some free damage to him while you're at it, I assume. Great Sword of Judgment, a ceremonial sword held in Pontiff Sulyvahn's left hand, representing the judgment of the moon, with magic far closer to sorcery than any existing lunar power. Its dark blue hues, deeper than the darkest moon, reflect Sorcerer Sulyvahn's true nature. Assume stance and unleash dark magic. There's no him for London's restaurant. Besides, cool. Profaned Greatsword. That's interesting.
Now.
Cool. Yeah. It sounds cool. This says bonfire level 6. Let's go back and see if there's progression from this room. I really wasn't expecting to beat that guy. That went pretty well, though. I think I had, like, what, if we count real attempts as attempts that got him below 50%, we had like 4 real attempts. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I like both of those things. Having some, even just kind of weak AoE, or not AoE, but ranged ability. Nice. There's still tons of other paths that I didn't explore in the Boreal Valley, but I'm going to leave that stuff behind at the moment. What happened to you two? Visions of Dark Spirits. Oh shit. Saw it too late. So we get one and not the other. But I'm losing both of them, right? Probably respawn and get the other one to come back. Could this be an enemy? The dueling hotspot. Yeah, I saw Beware of Dark Spirit and then the little red summon sign. We'll see. I did get one invasion earlier, and that was actually pretty fun. Gnarly. Bunch of maybe dead giants, and this courtyard is way too big for there not to be a thing about that. You're right. Huh. Maybe it is just for atmosphere. Here's spooky sound. Wow, if that's really just atmosphere, that's kind of cool. Oh, hello. Fatty Deacons. We'll check you out in a minute. Really like the sounds here. Was it him? I hear what sounds like it's snoring. One of these guys might talk to me. Created by Aldrich, Faithful Tarika. So that is an actual person for sure. No idea where they spawned. I'm tracking down here. Oh, I should have checked over here in the first place. I need chunks. I need 4 Titanite chunks. Definitely agree about the idea of it would be nice if the Way of the Blue and the Blue Sentinels are one covenant. We just helped each other out if either one got invaded. Oh, I see nothing now. Uh-oh, I don't know what that means. Pyromancy? Right. Well, who are these other people walking down here? That's giants alive. Oh shit. Just like regular dudes who are pissed off for some reason. Maybe he had some crazy pyromancy build he was going for. I don't know. He had to sacrifice lots of stats and not have a lot of health or armor. Yeah. I'm excited to use them later, they're cool looking. Going to be competitive with this spear. Oh wait, Drang twin spears? Oh shit. There's a dual spear build in this game? That sounds kind of rad. Let me, maybe I'll use those instead of the hammers. Or instead of this spear, if I can upgrade it at the same rate. And in the fire, when the Drang Knights disbanded, they scattered across lands as sorcerers. Aiming for shieldless, aggressive tactics struck fear in the hearts of men. That's pretty goofy. I don't know, man. Dual spears. That sounds kind of fun. I'll keep using this guy. We'll see if I get enough large Titanite shards and chunks to catch that up to the main spear, but I might consider switching to that. That's pretty cool. Let me double check the scaling on them real quick here. Wait. Let's just spook me out bullshit. Okay, I don't want the sound effects here, man. They're freaking me out. I keep thinking there's additional enemies around me. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this dual-wielding spears idea. It seems so stupid, like, what a nonsensical thing to do. Alright, so one of these giants is definitely alive. Friendship. Probably don't want to let those mages kill my friendly giant, so let me go up there and murder them real quick. Come back downstairs. He might not actually be a friendly giant, but we'll find out. What's the benefit for invading and killing an invader in this game? What Rickon should have done. Oh, is this the big hallway? Oh, I see. Neato. So that doesn't get me a ton of extra progression. They're really historical warriors that use 2 spears. Depends on your covenant, I see. Is there any benefit as a, non-covenanter to killing the person who invaded you other than them being dead and not killing you? Spear hunt. Simple gem. Man, they really added a lot of gem types in this one. Magic damage and restore FP gradually. Oh, I like how Helps out a simpleton. It's pretty cool. I think somebody mentioned that it was spiky earlier. I get some souls. Apparently not a ton of souls, because I killed the Invader and those two dudes and only have the 10,000. That's good enough regardless. Cool church. Yeah. I really liked that one particular message. Oh, maybe there actually is one. Beware of monster. Safe zone ahead. Yeah, I think I saw it from a distance, kind of clipping out. Right. Don't get too crazy with attack spam when they first spawn. To do that. Gotta be careful doing the roll attack against this guy. I want to keep our distance. Nice. Stab him in the buns. Golden Ritual Spear. Sure. Dark Moon Knights, before Sulyvahn claimed the title of Pontiff. It must be used as a staff. Sorceries cast with this weapon channel the wielder's faith. Skill steady chant boosts the strength of sorceries for a short period. Huh, that's kind of cool. Fires intelligence. Let's see. And faith, actually. Is there respecking in this game like there is in Dark Souls 2? I don't think there's actually anything over here. It does have 4 appraisals, and it is pointing. There's actually anything over here. That's okay. Back outside. Don't think I want to go use the bonfire. Still have 8 Estus flasks, I don't have that much health. Patty Magoo! Rely on sound almost. I really have trouble with fat enemies in this game. Fall on their butt, it's pretty fun. Oh shit, I need to do that. Point your lit candle at me. Now, sometimes I hear a different sound effect when I kill an enemy. That one just made it gave you soul sound. But I've also heard an effect that sounds like a whoosh, like a really loud noise. I don't know if that's like, has any meaning. I haven't been able to connect it to like enemies with red eyes or... Whoa! Oh, it's on New Game Plus only. I see, thank you. I hit the tree. Really, game? You do me like that? Did not hit the tree this time? Yeah, it went pretty well. I was worried about it. My successful attempt was very successful. Awesome boss fight. You can probably use the live DVR thing on YouTube to rewind. I think you can even like do live DVR backwards and like do the playback rate faster. It's like 150% or something, so you can catch back up to stream. Propagate was mentioned doing that a few times. That was it. Oh, you son of a bitch! I see what you did there. Silver Knight Archer on a bridge. I've already done a couple Silver Knight callbacks. Should exclude the ones that I died before I hit him more than like twice. Items over here. So CP. In fact, not a friend. Okay. Wasn't sure. I think generally as a rule, if you can target something, it might be a friend. That was bad. Step in the junk! Oh shit, don't get stopped to death. It would be a bad way to die. Oh, it's like the giant on the roof. I think that's even the same attack animation. You're on your way to the Iron Golem at the top of Sun's Fortress. Stalked on Bile. Okay. This guy was awake too. Okay, so that's definitely good. Just a shard. Anything else of interest in this courtyard? Mostly just fighting dudes. Oh, is that when it spiked to 180 when I had the Ember equipped? That's funny. Good times. Okay, let's see. Found some loot. Found some loot. Found some loot. Hey. Ooh, cool. Gotta let me upgrade the Abyss Watcher's sword another step. This is a nice touch. I like this. They've pulled off the nostalgia stuff very well in this game, I think. It doesn't feel heavy-handed. That's awesome. Looks like they've made it a little bit less of a pain in the ass too, maybe. Off the edge. There we go. This is Dark Souls. Yeah, fan service with substance. I agree. This sort of fan service, I'm definitely a fan of. I think you can execute in a way that's tasteful. I'm trying to think of a game that's not super tasteful about it. Look, guys, look. Do you remember? Do you remember when this happened? Isn't this familiar? Yeah, I remember. Excuse you, Ben. Stupid driver. I forgot all about that, Ethan. Let's see if we can just run back to the souls here. Awesome. Servicier and Substantial. So I think... What volume of douchebag are we respawning here? The giants come back to life, for sure. The two human dudes? I think that human dudes tend to stay dead. The same thing with the hunters in Bloodborne. MGS4. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, for sure, E10. Can be done. Got the sound file and everything. So we gotta piss this guy off and get him to come where I'm not getting shot to death. That wasn't exactly the plan I was going for, but kind of in the right direction. It's like you have a teensy bit more room to maneuver, and it makes you feel like you're safe, and you're really not. Just trying to kick him off the ledge there. That kick did not go through. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really don't like that. So Fargo is a really good show. You should watch it if you like Coen Brothers movies. If you like the original Fargo film, you should watch the Fargo show. But it occasionally does stuff that I assume has to be executive meddling, where they'll show something and you should recognize it because you're, you know, an intelligent adult and you've been paying attention, and it will like flash back on the screen to the thing it's supposed to be reminding you of. And it's like, God damn it! Like, it's super rare. Like this show is like, you know, 9.5 out of 10 quality, but it's just enough to make you go, "Ah, you're so good." How you been, Phoenix? Well, MGS2 being MGS1 is kind of sort of a reference to Escape from New York and LA. Escape from LA is, you know, Snake Plissken, is a nickname of Snake in MGS2, and it's effectively a remake of the first movie, Escape from New York. Like, all the same events happen, they just happen slightly differently. And they end up calling attention to that in the story too, which is fine. My Wii U just popped up. See what you've been missing with our selection of past Pokemon titles. Visit the Nintendo eShop. I might do that. I thought about doing Pokemon as a genre focus to lead up to Sun and Moon. There's no way I'd beat them all before Sun and Moon, though. Alright, let's just try not fighting this guy. If you fight this guy, maybe a little bit more safer. Stop screwing up. God, they get the electric weapons. That's why I thought they were Black Knights before, looking for Gwyn. They don't get staggered easily with the spear, turns out. There's a great bow, some Titanite shards, some other douchebag is shooting me right now. Whence I do not know. Ooh, more ashes. Okay, so kind of get out of that. Yeah, we could see. I've got a bunch of games in the back of my mind that we could potentially switch to after Souls. Castlevania, MGS, Pokemon, top. Shit. That did not do what I wanted it to do. That did what I wanted it to do. Did he not die from that? I think he's still alive. Hello. Whew. Yikes. Alright, so I could farm these guys for large Titanite shards to level up my dual spears later. Okay, okay. Shit. Bad news bears. long as I R1 spam, I'm pretty safe there. Lego franchise. Right, they'll make another Lego game by the time I get to all of them, right? One or two more. I errantly believe that my backstab would be enough to kill him. Oh, almost got me killed. I like how this is like Silver Knight Arches 2 Electric Boogaloo. Like we've turned it up to 11. Oh, you like having Silver Knight Archers? How about 10 of them? Oh shit, are we actually in the same place? Dude. That's cool. Ha 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 ha. This is where we met Gwendolyn. I think we might actually be in Anor Londo legit. Yeah, this is exactly the same map. Whoa, I didn't think they were going to do that for real. Oh man. That's pretty cool. Okay, there was a bonfire here before, there's not. I'm curious if there's a... Normally you had to worship at that little, Yeah, there's the twisty thing. This is actually Anor Londo. That's awesome. They must have built more castle on top of it. Oh, this is such a cool part of the game. I was digging Irithyll in general just because of the vibes. Yeah, so here you would talk to Gwendolyn. Maybe in this universe, maybe it's canonical that we killed him. And this hallway goes on forever. I didn't actually fight him in my stream playthrough. There were 2 chairs here. Still some flowers. I think this is Gwyn's tomb? The Gwendolyn was guarding? He's not dead, but... Okay, there's a reason to come back here. What do we get? Reversal. That one's fun, because that one you know to check the illusion even without the message. Males can perform female actions and vice versa. Oh, that makes sense for Darkmoon Gwendolyn, right? Because this whole thing's that he's androgynous. Divine ring granted to the Darkmoon Gwendolyn in his youth causes males to perform female actions. Gwendolyn was raised a daughter through the aura of the moon. Was said to behave like a sullen, brooding goddess. Oh, I love that this area over here is pretty much just flavor, right? Maybe something else is going to happen here later, like how is this a thing? So maybe we'll unlock a fight or something some other time. That's super cool. And it really just feels like, you know, some other empire came thousands of years later, found this structure and built on top of it and added to it. I'm glad I worked back here. This is delightful. The lever is... Oh wait, no, here it is. Awesome. Oh man. This is super rad. This is super rad. I'm glad nobody spoiled this for me either. Like, this is, let's see, I'm trying to remember when Dark Souls 3 came out in terms of my playthrough, because this could have come up when I was playing Dark Souls 1 potentially. In an area of Dark Souls 3 that's there's also Dark Souls 1, which has never happened before. The series has always been like, yeah, it's kind of in the same world, but you know, it's thousands of years have passed, they're destroyed civilizations. This is literally the same place. It's super nostalgia hype. So
I'm not gonna stay long.
Is my wife here, yeah?
Hey, Sir. answer.
Here comes science. Turn this thing all on. Yeah, this game is so pretty. And I guess the thought is that this, like, castle was just abandoned, and after thousands of years, other people have moved in and taken over. I'm wondering if they're actually implying that I can walk across here? Or maybe we're gonna get a bridge there later. Try dropping a prism stone. So how was science today? Oh, cool. Oh, and then there's a bonfire over there. This is delightful. Here.
Science was okay. Not science was frustrating.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bummer.
I asked upper management if they were aware that there's no paid maternity or paternal leave at Lanel and what they're doing about it, and they just dismissed it. They're doing shit. When I pressed further, I think the answer I got was the best way to make that actually happen at the lab is to get the state of New Mexico to make it a mandate.
That's pretty shitty.
They're going on and on about how they're so cool with women, and I was like, just so you all know, I'm the primary breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
If I get pregnant and give birth, I'm going to be out for like 6 weeks. Because birthing is not trivial. And they're all like, oh, well, you could use your sick leave. I'm like, pregnancy isn't a sickness. Pregnancy is not a disability.
Yeah.
And it's like, and taking 6 weeks without pay is not trivial. Mm-hmm. And so, in my situation, since you can't be pregnant for me.
That would be nice. I would
God,
do
I
all
wish
day
you
if
could
I
be
could.
pregnant for me. Then we're just not going to have
No,
kids.
you do.
Or we'll just have to save up for it or something. Be able to take that hit.
Crossing the invisible bridge, yeah, that was really cool. Mega Man. Dieter says hi.
Hey, Dieter.
Jai.
But yeah, so we're gonna need to do some math to how much I could pay in, because apparently I can use disability. Because apparently pregnancy's a disability. And
we can talk about it. I bet there's a way for us to.
Right. Well, so we can pay into disability, so we can do the math, figure out how much is 6 weeks of pay. How much would it be paying into disability? For
I don't think you know me well enough, Hita. I am 100% serious when I would say I would be pregnant for Andrea.
Yeah,
100%.
No, 100%.
That is not even kind of kidding.
I met another person whose husband also says the same thing.
Yeah?
And he's a house husband.
Nice.
I want to try to have lunch with them. We can talk about how much we wish y'all could get pregnant for us.
He's rubbing his face all over the microphone over here just off the camera. He's so hungry.
He is so hungry.
He's never eaten before in his whole life.
Yeah, women in power couples, at least they have the other spouse with the salary. That's not my situation.
So we should do a fundraiser on Twitch to have a baby, is what you're telling me?
To get 6 weeks of my pay?
Yeah.
I guess it would probably take about as long as I would need to decide if I want to have a kid or not.
Oh.
So that's going to be a lot of money to raise.
Yeah, that was a cool invisible bridge. Like, you have the message there drawing your attention to it. There's the fact that if you've done this, if you played Dark Souls 1, you have the context. Ludifex, you should go back and play Dark Souls 1. This area is just Dark Souls nostalgia and hype for days. It's super, super cool.
I'm going to go to Joe's size and punch
Work out the anger.
at a thing of this thing that's saying, pregnancy, you can take sick leave. Pregnancy is not a sickness. Nor is it a disability. Nor is it a vacation.
It is neither of those
It is
three
none of
things.
those
That is
things.
true.
It is not.
Oh, they're bringing back the Painting Guardians, too? Man, they're just, like, turning it up to 11. They do a couple things. You go into that room that has the painting of Guinevere, and it has the Silver Knights. Like, oh, okay, this place is kind of like Anor Londo. They're doing a little reference there. Like, no. They're going all out with it. We should probably with laps at chain dance. Execute relentless consecutive attacks while tracing a circle in a unique dance until the grace. $5,000 backer incentive is to pick the baby's name. Yeah. Know it. I'll try to talk her into taking that up as a cause with New Mexico. We could actually push for that. Tire of the Painting Gardens, whose forms are described in the mythology of heretics. I wonder if we can actually go to. They wouldn't put Area Amos in this. I think this is a one-time thing. The Hunchback Teller of Ancient Tales describes unwanted souls who are unwelcome across the lands and are eventually drawn into a cold and painted world. The Painting Guardians and the painting itself was Area Amos was in Dark Souls 1 in the same Anor Londo area, not this specific area that we're in here. Alright. Let's see. This particular segment of dropping down in a watchtower is not in the original, but it's good that they have an excuse to diverge quite a bit, right? I'm so dead here. I've had the vision of the Londo. I'm going to walk off and land. Try just walking this way. Hold on. What if we do Prism Stone? I kind of get an idea of what happens if I just walk off, right? I think I deserve that. Instinctively drank a Nessus Flax, despite not eating one. Aw, that's adorable. Ben's been doing that before stream. He knows when I'm getting set up. Comes in snuggles. Sometimes I'll take a picture and put it on Discord. There we go. Hey. Oh wait, is this the same bonfire? Holy shit, are you serious? Wow. Dude, when I came in here, I had no idea this was connecting. That's kind of awesome, actually. Fine work. Thanks. Let me try traveling back up there and see if there's anything out there. Yeah, Prism Stones are cool. Really good idea. Prism Stones almost certainly came up as a result of iteration, right? I doubt it was something that they had an idea for right at the beginning. Yeah, that's some Dark Souls 1 level of interconnectedness. I didn't even know where I was. I have no spatial awareness in these games. Whoa, I went in here and didn't even notice her. Holy shit.
Name thyself, stranger.
She looks like Priscilla.
I am Yorshka.
Okay,
Captain of
she
the
does have a
Dark
tail.
Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place? If thou'st come stumbling here in error, I bid thee leave anon.
She is Priscilla,
This
but
tower is a
descendant
prison.
or something.
Thy presence shall invoke the ire of the tyrant Sulyvahn.
He is no more. Don't need to worry
Though
about
'twas a rare
Sulyvahn.
delight to converse with another. My thanks, strange visitor.
Because
May
that's
the
why
dark
there's all
moon
that
watch over thee.
painting stuff in there. Can I join your covenant,
Thou
please?
thinkst to remain.
Please?
This tower is a prison. I bid thee. May the dark.
Oh my
Thou
god, I need to
thinkest
find
like-
something
may
to
the
join
dark
her covenant. I want to be a Dark Moon. I want to work for the painting of Area Amos lady. Is that the same voice actress as well? That sounds like the chick who voiced, oh geez, what's her name? The leading woman in Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay, so that's going to require some additional walk, since this doesn't actually get me back to an area I've already visited. I love Anor Londo. Fiora, that's it. Sounds like her anyway. So we'll try to keep an eye out for gear in the future. Like a ring or something that I can use to prove my loyalty to her. That was my favorite covenant in Dark Souls 1. Nope. I will ask if I get stuck. Thank you, Phoenix. Did I check what was up here? Might have. Okay, it just looked different. Thank you for asking. I have the, I have the bonfire now, so... Running. I think we're just gonna skip all of the Silver Knights. Should be fine. Look for another thing we can explore here that's not... I'm talking to Priscilla. I wonder how she came to take over the Dark Moons, though, right? Interesting. So loud. That's just a dude in the dead end. Zig and zag. Zig and zag. Right, so this is where... I'm gonna see if I can just leash them in this hallway real quick. I'll go back out there. Didn't look like there was anything up on that thing. This is all just like nostalgia central. Super pretty. This is kind of what Anor Londo looks like after you kill Guinevere. It turns out that Guinevere isn't actually real. She's like an illusion summoned by Gwendolyn. Gwyn's son, and her existence and Gwendolyn's existence drive the bright appearance of Anor Londo. Because you get to Anor Londo and it's really cool, because the rest of the game is really dark and dreary, and Anor Londo's all sunny and bright. But it turns out even that's an illusion, because if you kill Guinevere or Gwendolyn, it goes away, and you're in dark Anor Londo. And the Darkmoon Covenant can try to come after you. Behind the mage demons. And run through here next time, maybe skip some of the Silver Knights. Yeah, the city just is dark and gloomy. It's all an illusion. Never was bright in the first place. It's like the rest of the game. I think that was really cool. And again, that's something that's a story that's told only through mechanics in the game. You just kind of just figure that out. Oh, I see. So if I wanted to get that item, I'd drop my way all the way down. The Dark Souls 2 felt really bright in certain places, which maybe is what draws some people away. It's kind of like, you know, the tone shift between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, but I think that Dark Souls 2 still worked. It still felt like a Souls game. There's got to be something else up here, right? There's just a path that I haven't checked out yet. And I've got a shortcut. Anything down here? Not if I go this way, right? I think I tried climbing up this direction. Might actually be more bullshit this way. There's a staircase down here that I didn't fully explore. I don't think that just drops me back down where I've already been. Oh wait, nope, this is nothing new. Remember not to check that out. Ouch. Yeah, the Dark Souls 1 DLC is very, very strong. Oh, come on. Talking about, is Dark Souls 2 better mechanically? I'd say yeah. It feels like a much more polished version of Dark Souls 1, and the environment design in the game is very strong. I think that Dark Souls 2 is a great game. Anyone who's really hyperbolic and is like, oh, it's trash. It's apples and oranges. Like, they do play pretty differently. Dark Souls 2 is extremely long in the way that 1 and presumably 3 are not. Areas feel less connected. It's not Miyazaki. But given that it wasn't the original creator, I was impressed at how well they captured the feel at the end of the day. Okay, well, I can ride this thing again. Maybe I can lower it while I'm on top of it. I didn't try doing that. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Scholar of the First Sin. Yes, absolutely. So I didn't play vanilla, but I did read the... Actually, today I got interested and I read the list of all the changes from vanilla to Scholar of the First Sin, and I think they actually improved the feel in a lot of ways. They did some cool, mysterious Miyazaki-style shit, like they added these knights that defend the king, or like the knights in service of Vendrick. Okay, this is correct. We're going to Ornstein and Smo's room. Fantastic. And there's a bonfire. Perfect. Oh, wow. Okay. We're just going to say what it is. Fantastic. I'm cool with that. Well, should have come up here in the first place and gotten the bonfire. Anyway, they added these knights all throughout the game that are guarding chests that have a very specific upgrade item in them. And it's cool because it's mysterious, right? You're like, why these particular enemies guarding this particular item? What does that mean for the story? Clearly there's a reason that they did that. Rad timing. Not the correct timing. Super dead, aren't I? Feel it. That didn't cut it either. I probably shouldn't do what I'm not prepared to do. I'm trying to parry them, but it's not going to work. And we're dead. Yeah. Anyway, they added more mystery in Scholar of the First Sin, and they did a lot of things that took advantage of the negative space better. So there's this big segment where you're climbing up this area, and it's very intense and epic, and there are all these enemies that in vanilla would just aggro on you. And in Scholar of the First Sin, they had it so that as long as you fight all of the, aggroing enemies along the way, the other knights leave you alone. They just look at you and bow. They, observe your duel. But if you run away from the duel, they attack you. It's super cool. Very Miyazaki-type thing to do. It's a good addition on all. Oh, shit, that guy's got range. Just how I remembered it. Fewer douchebag, that ability I might learn how to backstab a little bit better, actually. These guys one at a time is the way to go from now on. Oh, I thought I had a backstab there for sure. There we go. Gave that one some. Alright, just using 3 Estus flasks to get past these guys. Probably do a better job in the future. Oh man, this is super cool. I like the way that they changed the level layout to make this the big reveal. Really glad that this didn't get spoiled for me. See any remnant of the blacksmith over here? This would have been so easy to spoil, right? Just knowing that there's an area called this in the game. I like how they concealed it by saying, oh, here is the Boreal Valley. Huh. Not the length, but how you use it. Oh no! Oh, the blacksmith is here. Poor guy. Sorry, buddy, you were a friend. You upgraded all my shit for me. Oh, this is the best. I love this part of the game so far. Your key items, probably, right? Enables lightning, symbol, and chaos infusion. Okay. Sounds all squishy when I'm running. Yeah, I should go put a message like that down there. Made me sad. There's no warning messages. Giant is one of the options, right? You can probably just do tiers required, right? Is tiers an option? You know where it is. Gotta do sadness. This guy again. Poor guy. Maybe I'll have a lucky other player give me a message rating in the middle of a boss fight. Oh, this is so cool. Dude, creepy. I love all the creepy Abyss worshippers. Whoa! Holy shit. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let's give that a rating. I think it deserves one. He's gonna come all the way up here, you think? Assume he's immune to fall damage. I think he's just hanging out down there. God, this is so perfect. Who do you think's behind the fog door? It's not gonna be ONS, right? They wouldn't do that. They picked a great area to bring back from Dark Souls 1. This is probably the most iconic section of the game. Okay, this is closed off now. I'll just run down there and try to hit the shortcut door if I can. I think these guys perma-die. I don't think they respawn. It does do curse shit. Uh-oh, that's not good. Do you not come out of the threshold? Cheese required ahead. So far I've cheesed every one of these guys I've fought. Oh, he does come out sometimes. Holy shit. Love for him to not be alive anymore. When I come back here, you know? Yeah, you get that cool Bloodborne... Aldrich's Ruby. You get that cool Bloodborne stagger sometimes when you do that. What's this? Recovers HP from critical attacks. Is that a significant amount of HP? Is it like a percentage? Alright, I kind of want to go just try the boss. I mean, I know I could get my Estus flasks back and just run straight forward. I'm trying to decide. There's like searchlights in that room. Concert. If I were to do a run, I would basically just avoid all of the Silver Knights. We'll give it a try. I don't think cheese is ever looked down upon. There's no such thing. Loot effects. I think it's like solving a puzzle, right? If you figure out a way to cheese an enemy, you have bested the game. It's not going to make the other encounters any easier. Right, so there's a bunch of slimes that drop down in here. There's a chest over there. I'll check it out after we try the boss fight. Built this up to be a run. Devourer of Gods, cool. So he's the cannibal king that eats subjects. I like that they didn't just put ONS in here, right? That would have been too much. This is already exciting enough as it is. It's my gross spider butt. God, this place is so gnarly now, too. Shit, gotta dodge. Gross butt takes a little bit more damage. He always breaks a pillar when he comes up? No. Uh-oh. Now he's in kindled mode. So you can use the pillars to avoid those early in the fight, but he eventually busts all of them, it looks like. Shit. Ben's walking in front of my face. I can't see, buddy. Ben, I need you to move, dude. Shit. Uh-oh. Right, he used that at the beginning, got me in trouble. away, run away. Shit, run. Shit. He gets crazy at the end. Not worth it. Just run. Oh god. That was a really cool fight. I really liked how sight-readable that boss was. I had no idea what I was in for going into that fight, and everything was set up and calibrated in such a way that you could figure it out as you went, right? It's hard to do that. In theory, you'd want to set it up that a good enough player could sight-read every boss, and there are some bosses that do a better job of that than others. Like, I don't think you could really sight-read Pontiff, because some of his abilities come out just way too fast. Alright, let's read that soul description. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength. He used to acquire many souls or transports from Aldrich ruminated on the fading of the fire, and inspired visions of a coming age of the deep sea. He knew the path would be arduous, but he had no fear. He would devour the gods himself. I like how both of these are the same color, which I think is telling us something as well, right? What else did he drop? He dropped his soul. Oh wait, Cinders of the Lord. Returned to his throne. Yeah, I'll go look at the boss weapons here in a minute. Where are the last couple? That was, I think I've said that Ludwig is my favorite boss in the series, just the way everything's handled. I think that is, if you're judging bosses and how well they're tuned for someone coming in and attempting them for the first time, I think he's my favorite. Just really well executed mechanics, presentation.
Then take no.
Yeah, I agree. Let me wait to level up until after I see what these souls return. Drop off the Cinders as well. He's got at the very top, isn't he? And Lothric. It's okay. It's just saying that I got an achievement, Phoenix, for beating him. That's cool. Nice, just his skull. Yeah. And they had just trained me to be a little bit more aggressive on the previous boss. Let's see. Aldrich. Life Hunt Scythe. Miracle of Aldrich, Devourer of God, steals HP of foes using an illusory scythe. Dreamt as he slowly devoured the god of the dark moon. Oh, he perceived the form of a young pale girl in hiding. So that's Priscilla. So he ate Gwendolyn, and that's why it was a remix of Gwendolyn's theme during that fight. And he kind of looked like him. That's so cool. That's super, super cool. Man, I don't know. Dark Souls 3 is pretty great, guys. Longbow of Gwendolyn, yeah. Darkmoon Longbow, who was gradually devoured by Aldrich. This golden bow is imbued with powerful magic and is most impressive with moonlight arrows. So maybe that is the canon of the first game, that you didn't kill Gwendolyn. Giant lump of sludge using Gwendolyn's corpse as a hand puppet. So all that sludge in the room is Aldrich, like when you're attacking the slug thing. Oh, that's so Souls. It's perfect.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then taken.
It's fantastic. I still have other stuff to explore in Anor Londo. Take vigor up to 30, and I might start doing vitality for armor. I don't really want to wear heavier armor, but I do want to be able to have a couple sets of gear equipped. I don't like having to unequip stuff in this menu when I need to switch something out. Let me go turn in these new ashes I just picked up.
Ah, gracious, let I only...
They basically expanded the Ember system to all the merchants in the game, which is pretty cool. Let's look section by section. Ooh, now she sells large Titanite shards, that's cool. New keys, new spells, new weapons. There's new Smo's leggings, alright. Huh, I wonder why it's just Smo and not Ornstein as well. That would be fun to play with that, but I think we're gonna stick to our plan for now. Oni Slayer, Great Arrow. Boost damage absorption, HP is full. Ooh. Oh, that's not the... I was thinking it was the Dark Green Ring. Makes you do the flips. Right, because the katanas have really fast degradation. Is there one of the items that I need? Doesn't look like it.
Ashen one.
Don't show, but sometimes tell in the item descriptions. Yeah, it's so good at show don't tell. It's my favorite thing, loot effects. And even if they put it in the item description, it's usually a hint, right? It's one of those things where I think a group of people can get together and say concisely, this is who this person is, based on this set of evidence, but the game never comes out and just slaps you in the face with it. It's really hard as a content creator to do that. Like, you want your audience to discover everything about your universe, you don't want to leave it hidden. So you'll see, TV shows especially will do this, where they'll say, maybe this is what's going on. Like, yeah, that must be it. And then they'll just accept that as fact going forward without any evidence. Alright, let's, how much do we need to level up? I'm going to level up one more step, and then we're going to sign off. We've gone a little over time with the Anor Londo hype. 7,000. Yeah, I've never played it before. I'm looking forward to it as well. Do 8. It's going to be 8 either way. I might as well take them. Yeah, I'm not going to use the coal for anything for now. I don't want any of those 3 weapon enchantments yet.
Very well, then take note.
I can go see if he does something different other than just gives me... I assume he just lets me make electric simple or whatever the third weapon type was.
Ah, just good, wasn't he?
Move coal.
Seems like ages passed. I missed my thanks. I'll be smithing weapons.
Poor guy.
It's but a small service.
Pay your respects. You know it, man. I agree. Heavy, sharp, refined, raw, simple, fire, chaos.
Pretty be careful.
Rock on. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We made some awesome progress today. We beat at least one difficult boss, and one boss that I was excited about. Give you guys an update on what's coming up for the rest of the week here. Give me 1 sec. Right, so tomorrow we're playing more Dark Souls to start off with. Not sure where we're going to go, but we'll figure it out. We'll be doing some sub-block as well. You can check out those games below the stream. We'll be ending with Jackbox Party Pack with Lisa, my sister-in-law, Matt, and Andrea is going to be joining for that too. That's with viewers, so if you'd like to tune in for Jackbox, there's no like queuing or anything that I have to do to open that up to everybody on stream. We'll just go ahead and do it. Next week, expect to see more Dead Space 2, Persona 3, Dark Souls 3. We've got Dark Souls and Dead Space running on the schedule at the same time again. We'll try to keep those straight. So Monster Hunter Generation, since we beat Albert Odyssey, I'll be opening up that block for some other games. Potentially Dragon Quest VII for the 3DS if it goes well tonight. We're going to be playing that tonight at midnight Pacific, which is in about 7 hours from now. So be there or be square. By midnight Pacific, I mean midnight Eastern, which is about 4 hours from now, not 7 hours. We'll go live with the new 3DS game. Have a good night, and we'll see you tonight, and then again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.